Hi everyone and welcome back. Today I want to go through a few poses that require blocks. So if you have a couple of blocks with you, they will be very helpful. If not, you can just watch, and next time you have blocks you can try this. So what blocks does is, if you're not that flexible, the blocks help you get into alignment, okay? And I know they really help for me. So I want to share a few poses with you. So the first one I am going to share that you may see in yoga class is when the teacher wants you to stretch the middle of your foot, right? And how do we do that? We put our toes, flex our feet so our toes are on the mat. And eventually they will tell you to, if you can, sit back on your heels. This is not something I can do. I have past knee injuries. So you're gonna get a block and you're gonna put it right in the back here. Kind of resting on your calves, but closer to the crease of your knee at the back. And then you're gonna find, oh, it doesn't strain my knee. This is a lot less painful. So you can always stay here. Remember, your shoulders are back and down. And we want to remember that string, like in my other videos, that string on the top of your head, pulling up to the sky. And what does it do? It elongates your spine so you're not hunched over. So shoulders back and down. Let's remember that string. Look straight. And let's take 3 deep breaths in the nose. Inhale. And exhale through the nose. Again, inhale. And exhale. And again, inhale. And exhale. And you can see by the 3rd breath that that foot stretch gets quite intense. So we're going to take the block away and now pitter patter the feet. So the tops of the feet are going to come down on the mat, and we're just going to go like this, shake it out. Okay, so that's stretch number 1. Now number 2, I did do a video showing how to do a low lunge, right? So for sake of example, I'm going to start with my right leg. Your left leg is back. Another little trick I'm going to show you from this angle. If your knee hurts, which mine often does when it's down on the mat, like this. Some of us get knee pain on the front. All you do, if you don't have a towel to put under your knee, you can fold your mat and then put your knee on the folded mat so there's an extra layer of cushion. Okay, so our hips are forward, our gaze is forward, the string is pulling our head still, our shoulders are back and down, and our foot is flat. So the top of our foot is flat on the mat. It's not flexed like it just was. You can put your hands on your thighs, or if you grab 2 blocks, you can try it this way. There's different heights. This is the highest height, right? 1 on either side. And you can just place, for me, my fingers at the top. And this allows me to look forward still. And look how straight my back is. I'm not hunched. I am upright, and that string's pulling my head up. And can I sink deeper still in this posture? Let's see. Yes, I can. So I can move forward. Now I'm going to do something. I'm going to move backwards. What does that mean? I'm actually going to stretch my other leg, but underneath. So the heel is on the ground, the toes are pointed up, so the foot is always flexed. And move these blocks with you. These are your guide. You're going to move it a little bit more closer, so your shoulder, elbow, and wrist are all in one line, and the blocks underneath. And then you can use your fingertips, or you can rest the tops of your hands, and it supports us in that stretch of the front leg. Now, if we take the blocks away, you can get a bit wobbly, right? So this helps with balance. And then just look straight and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And just like the other poses, when you're breathing your muscles relax more. So then you might even get deeper in the stretch. Inhale and exhale. Now, these actually go lower, so you could move it from here to here. Let's try that. See how it feels. Experiment. Do you feel like you're hunching? I feel like I am. So I like it on the higher. Okay, so that's that example. And remember to do the other leg. So then you want to do the other side. This is just a short demo, but remember, if you're going to stretch one side of the body, you want to now do the other. Okay, and the last pose I want to show you, bridge pose. Now, it's not necessary, but it does, in this case, intensify the contraction of the muscles when you're in bridge pose. So let's try bridge pose without a block. And let's just remember that sensation. So we're gonna lie on our back, and our hands and arms are flat on the ground, okay? Our feet are flat on the ground, and we wanna bring our heels as close to our glutes as we can. Our legs are hip distance apart. Hip distance apart, our feet are firmly in the ground, our heels are as close as we can to our glutes. And when we lie down, this whole arm and hand are pressing into the mat, okay? And our head and neck is also on the mat. So let's try that. Now, when we're gonna inhale, and as we exhale, we are gonna press into the heels, like the heels wanna push that mat and push it that way. And eventually our hips are gonna lift. Lift those hips. Now this is where the block comes in. You can get the block and you can put it between your knees. Now you need to squeeze those thighs together because they need to press on the block so the block doesn't fall. And now you're activating the inner thigh muscles. So not only are you activating the hamstrings and the glutes on this bridge pose, now the inner thighs are really contracting. So this is a great way to intensify the stretch. I have it this width. Now you could try it the other way. Let's see, it's all experimentation. That feels a bit easier. So if the block is like this, you're gonna feel a more intense contraction. So I hope you enjoyed today's demonstration, and moving forward, give it a try. See how it is. You might like it, you might not, but I hope you do. And I can't wait to see you again. Thank you.